What is up, everybody? So in a not surprising but very disappointing turn of events, Kathleen Zellner has blocked Ken Kratz on X. Ken Kratz put up a message about it. I'll put it up on the screen for you so you can have a view for yourself. Here's what he states. How many of you now will call out this coward? Jerry Buting at least has never backed away from a debate about what the evidence showed or failed to. That's because he was there in court each day and lived it. He gets to have his opinion heard, especially now. But the vast majority of keyboard warriors take personal and gratuitous shots at those who are in the arena. Zellner, irrelevant still, took all of her personal shots at me this past week and has now hidden herself in her internet echo chamber. No dissenting opinions allowed. Is this your champion truthers? The brave Kathleen Zellner, and he shows a picture of him being blocked from seeing Kathleen Zellner's account. Now, I will say I get it. She probably doesn't want to hear or have anything to do with Ken Kratz. She may think he's irrelevant and she doesn't want to waste her time with him. However, she did talk about him this past week in an interview, and then when Ken Kratz had the opportunity to respond, instead of hearing what he had to say to her, like he had to see what she had to say about him, she blocked him from responding. I'm not a fan of that. That's not something I would do personally. If I'm going to talk about somebody in any type of media, I'm going to give them the opportunity to respond. I would want them to see it. I wouldn't block the person from seeing the things I'm saying about them if it was me, if I were in those shoes. Now, that's just me personally. Kathleen Zellner obviously just wants to handle the situation differently. She doesn't want anything to do with them, and I get it. But I was hoping for some sort of conversation between the two from somebody that was there from the beginning, like Ken Kratz, with somebody who is representing Stephen Avery now. Maybe someday we'll get some sort of conversation between the two on some sort of show. Put Jerry Buting in there, of course, as well. I say those three specifically because those three are the most prevalent on social media regarding the case. Lauren Nyrider used to post a lot more, and Stephen Drizzen. They could absolutely be there as well for Brendan Dassey's side of things. But I would love to see some sort of debate, some sort of conversation between the people involved that do have a social media presence. Dean Strang, if he wanted to be a part of it, I'm only leaving him out because he doesn't have a social media account, or at least not one I've ever seen. But to see some sort of conversation between Lauren Nyrider, Kathleen Zellner, Jerry Buting, and Ken Kratz would be an amazing experience for people that are interested in this case. I would love to see it. Let's go live on pay-per-view. But as of right now, for right now anyway, we will not see any sort of engagement back and forth, at least directly, between Ken Kratz and Kathleen Zellner. And I'm disappointed. I was really looking forward to it, but I get it. I just would have handled it differently myself, but I am not in, it's easy for me to sit here and say that. I am not in Ken Kratz's shoes. I'm not in Kathleen Zellner's shoes. They obviously want to handle things the way they want to handle them, and you got to respect that as well. But hopefully someday we will get to see some sort of conversation between Ken Kratz and Kathleen Zellner and Jerry Buting. Let me know. What do you think? Leave some comments below. I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you again soon.